right, so not the first time he has been the #1 bantamweight contender, but most would argue this is a totally different beast than the man who arrived in a championship setting prior. Your thoughts on the #1 contender coming in here tonight?
You know, when you get here, you find an opportunity to try and become the man. But if it doesn't work out, you got to find your way back. That's exactly what this guy did. Not many believed that he would find his way back to this championship. He has, but now he understands that this will be the last chance. The last chance to become the champion. He cannot miss this opportunity. It's all or nothing for this guy walking into the octagon.
As some might say, don't be Russell Westbrook, right? Don't get to the NBA Finals one time, you gotta get back.
Twice. You gotta get there twice.
All right, so here is a man who is ubiquitously regarded as the greatest bantamweight of all time. He'll tell you he built this division, and DC, I know he's not here to pick a fight with you right now, but this legacy of Dominick Cruz is really exceptional.
It is unbelievable what Dominick Cruz has accomplished over the course of his career. Not a guy that people thought would go down in history as one of the greatest bantamweights of all time. He's not a guy that has a laundry list of accomplishments before he got to mixed martial arts. But he's a guy that is unmatched in his preparation and a guy that has a will and a desire to win that no one, and I say no one, can match. So from the commentary table where Dom's constantly yelling at me, to in the octagon, Dominick Cruz wants to be the winner.
And injury-wise, no fighter has dealt with more adversity than Dominick Cruz, who still believes at one point or another before his career said and done, he will be belted yet again. So here he is, Dominick Cruz has entered the octagon with his mind set on just one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. And now our tail of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Bautista. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting, leading, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Dominick the Dominator Cruz.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. So here is Dominick Cruz. You know about the defense, one of the best defensive fighters in the game, but don't sleep on the offense as well. He's an opportunistic takedown artist, and look for him to go to those takedowns late in the round with about a minute to go. He'll step away from the striking and go for the takedown. More often than not, it materializes. Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do. Oh, beautiful switch kick lands. That one connected. Nice teep kick there from the kickboxer, and that is going to give the opposition something to think about. I've never eaten one of those, but doesn't seem fun.
No, it sucks. It sucks to get hit with that front kick up the middle. And that is going to allow for him to stay at range. It also deters takedown attempts, because you know that if you change levels into one of those, you are going to sleep.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Throws the left hand.
He's got some hands, man.
Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Clean with the right hook. and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Big right hand. And now some distance as they pull apart.
He loaded up there in that high kick.
Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one.
Ooh, nice straight left hand. Great punch landed with so much power. Oh, my God.
Oh, huge shots being landed on both sides. Oh, now the hook in the clinch by Cruz.
Now this is great.
Man, DC, his hands look good. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy tonight.
He's doing a great job being accurate, but he's also very fast. Look at the hand speed.
Right. Oh, got that head kick home. Less than a minute to go in the round.
Oh, that's right, man. Got a champ, yeah.
Right hook to the head blocked. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Final seconds of the round. Round two is next. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two is underway. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a bar fight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kick and sing at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
And that one certainly found the target.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
The Dominator going for the leg kick. He does not. Oh, straight connection right up the gut, DC. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight moves are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target.
Oh, setting up the left hook, but out of range. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
2 minutes have gone by. We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. Another ground and pound strike lands. Ground and pound strike there now. Oh, crucifix from the top position, DC. If you're on the bottom, what are you trying to do to get out?
On the bottom, you've got to start bridging. You've got to drive your feet and your heels into the mat. Start bridging and turning side to side, hoping that one of the arms slip through the cracks so that you can try to get back to a position where you can defend yourself. Oh, nice.
We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Cruz getting peppered here from the top. He's got to figure out a way to cover up. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. 30 seconds to go in round 2. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands. Every punch lands. He is just outclassing this guy on the feet. You have to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early.
All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Here we go, third round of this championship battle. Oh, how clean is that jab by Dominick Cruz? Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many bodies. Oh, how about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that. I mean, he's cutting down the size with this beautiful leg kick.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing. Quick jab lands there.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Cruz is in half guard now. Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it. Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Postures up. Oh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. Takes his back knee. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high with his opponent.
Under 2 minutes to go in the round.
Oh, he's hurt.
Oh, man, DC, he would appear to be in real trouble.
Oh!
Tried to set up the straight left, but he missed. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Oh, back up again. You can't hold a good man down.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for.
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done, though.
That last round's over. You took his best shots and smiled back at him. Now it's your turn. You have to go and move.
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper. And it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. Fourth round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter? That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Beautiful defensive skills on display.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Oh, tagged him with the uppercut. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the massive hook land, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Just over 3 minutes now to go.
Full side control now.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
Getting him out here.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Oh, heavy shots raining down.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Nice.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
And now he's got the back. So wisely, he continues to attack that area that is cut wide open. When you were fighting, was that something you would do? You see it cut, try to attack it?
It's like a target.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to get your hands on that cut. You want to punch him in it. You want to elbow him in it. Anytime you see your work paying off, you go down the path.
Look how excited you just got talking about punching a dude who's already wide open. Like, you got really excited.
It is, right? And I'm old now. I don't even want to fight no more, but I do love a little damage.
20 minutes down, 5 to go. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage it.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round.
Big double leg, double change.
Like that.
Oh, seamless transition to half guard there.
Unbelievable how quickly he was able to slice that leg through to get to the half guard.
Ground and pound the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here.
Wow, he is landing time and time again on that cut.
Oh, beautiful fight instinct there as he reverses position, and now he's got the dominant position.
He did a fantastic job recognizing, man, I have got to get on the offense. From bottom to top to dominant position. What a great job.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
All right, so the referee has called a halt to the action here, likely to have the doctor come in and look at the swelling around that eye. Not good, DC.
You cannot allow these fighters to dictate and determine whether or not they can go. When you have this type of swelling, you got to take a close look to see if the guy can compete.
He's taking a close look. Going back to the referee, looks as though he's going to allow the action to continue. Fans like that decision, but for the compromised fighter, maybe got to take some chances.
He's going to take a lot of chances now because he's got to rush. He cannot be as patient as he intended to be with that amount of swelling.
Oh, strong punch there by Cruz.
If you're going to go out on your shield. If you're going out, go out on your shield. Don't just walk backwards. Go forward. Make him fight you.
Well, now that cut in the eye area, Daniel, becoming a major storyline. He's got to be careful.
He's got to be very careful and address it right now before it gets to the point that there's nothing you can do about it.
Cruz is doing a nice job there. You saw him raise the guard to block that offering from the opponent. Don't want to sustain any more damage on that cut that has already been opened up. 30 seconds now to go in the fight. Final seconds of the fight. There's the final horn. We go to the scorecards. One of the greatest fights that we have seen all year. We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
We go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision. And new undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Bautista.
All right, we have a new UFC bantamweight champion. This is a moment that every fighter dreams of, and he turns that dream into a reality here tonight.
It is the moment that we all wait for. And